housing market in Pitt County, North Carolina.
But first, let's hit it. Hi, it's Alan Victoria. Welcome to our channel podcast.
And if this is your first time in our podcast and YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and get notified.
Also, get call and text all the time at 252-327-3257. We love talking to you. Do not be shy. Also, grab our buyer's guide and seller's guide in the description below.
And without any further ado, we wanted to basically start with the inventory, supply and demand, because that's what really pushed the market and makes the home buyers and home seller to understand what is going on in the market.
Now, we've been doing Greenville, Winterville for a while now, but we wanted to take a broader a broader lens and look at our county and start kind of giving you these monthly updates on what's going on countywide, because not everybody lives in city limits. And so looking at the whole county gives us the whole thing. So without further ado, active homes in Pitt County, June 2023, because this is July 1st, is 232.
232. Exactly. Therefore, active listing in June 2023, 232. The one that on the contract was 172 and sold home 192 homes.
Now, if you look at active plus pending, that would equal 404, and then you divide it by that 192, which is just sold, and that kind of gives us a really down and dirty number of how much inventory is in the market. And that gives us a 2.1 month supply of inventory in all of Pitt County. Yes. Now, comparing it to the previous month, my husband sounds like a frog, so I will do it. So 258 active homes, 208 pending home, contracted homes, and then 205 sold homes, which gave us 2.27, so months of supply. So supply actually decreased or went back down, and then...
Exactly. And if you just compare it with the last year of June 2022, we had 228 homes as active, and under the contract we had 220 and 273 homes sold, which last year our inventory at this moment was 1.64 months. Therefore, respect to the last year, our inventory definitely increased 24.6%.
I wouldn't say it increased, it slowed down. Because if you look at the numbers, 222 to 232, it's not that different for the inventory for active homes. But what matters is how long they sit on the market.
Exactly.
So
now, as my wife said, we wanted to see how long they stayed in the market. We wanted to talk about average days on the market, that how fast is the market. And what is
the average number actually of average days on the market is 69 days on the market, which is significantly an increase from the previous month of 46. This has a lot to do with interest rates and then buyers taking their time, because there's still buyers out there. People still want to buy a home. There's actually there's more buyers than there are sellers. So this is all, normal. But 69 days means it is slowing down a little.
Exactly. And last year was just 10 days. And when we say 69 days, sometimes you pop up in your mind that, this house, for example, sold in 2 days. Therefore, we are talking about $50,000 average all the way to $1.5 million in the market. And this is the average for all the homes.
Now, median list price. Now, this is basically down and dirty. We just look at the averages median. So, in June 2023, the median list price was $337,500.
Exactly.
The median sales price was $292,553.
And if you just look at the months before, in May, we had $332,945 for the list price and $275,000 for sold price.
And then if you look at from compared to last year the median list was $292,495 and the median sale was $260. So we see year over year how much percent?
The year over year 15.39% increase in the sale price, but it didn't translate to the list price, but it didn't translate to the sold price. How much was it?
That was 11.64. So either way, we're seeing significant increases in prices. Now, here is where the numbers truly lie, because here is what I understood. I was like, what's going on here? Because there's really not that many houses unless you count new construction, and the numbers prove that. So let's look at, we can talk about square footage and how much people, we want to do the price per square foot and then the...
Exactly.
Okay.
Therefore, median, we are talking about median price per square foot.
Right. So if you're looking at pre-owned home, like you live in your home right now and you're thinking about selling it, or you're thinking to go buy a home that somebody's already lived in, and there's many good reasons why people do, like they have the better backyards, they have the upgrades, things like that. It's typically going to be, for all homes from townhomes to condos to single family homes, $149 a square foot. Now, the same thing, what is new?
And if you go for all type of homes, including townhouse, condo, and single family home, these numbers looks like $166 per square feet.
That's for new. Now, if you're talking about just single family homes, only single family homes that somebody lives in already, like you, it'll be $155 a square foot on average for single family homes.
And again, single new is going to be still $166 per square feet.
Okay, so there were 44 price reductions in the entire county, which is actually down 10.2%.
Exactly. And the sold to lesser ratio also tremendously dropped 76%, meaning that 176 listed to sold 75.
Now, here is where the numbers truly lie, because if you look at new construction of how much supply they have, this is where all of our supply is coming from. Because in June 2023, we have 4 months of supply of new construction.
Exactly.
But previously owned homes was 0.7. Whereas the month before was 4.4 for new construction. So it was actually a decrease in new construction over a month, and previously owned was 0.8, and there's a decrease there as well. So you can see in all constructions, you can see a major difference.
Exactly. Therefore, we went to total of 1.3 months in the May to 1.2 months in the June, and we had 8% reduction, really.
Now, here's when we look at the mean. Now, median and mean are different. Mean is when we take some statistics into account. So, like, they look at some data and they weight it. So the data is weighted. I'm so sorry. With that, June 2023 was 232,109 for the median home sale of all Pitt County.
And then in the months before, it was 252,000. And last year, how much was it?
Was 218,698. So there's a year-over-year increase in mean data for 7.5% for our appreciation
Therefore,
number.
appreciation was 7.5%. And if you look at the Pitt County rental value market for all bedrooms, the median, we are looking at $1,200. For the rent.
Right now, let's just say you're a home buyer. You need to understand what's going on. We just told you there's a lot of data there's a lot of new construction, which means a lot of new construction has incentives. So maybe that is something you're looking for. You're looking for someone to pay your closing costs. You're looking for something like that. A lot of new construction is going to come up with some ways to get you to say, hey, I will buy new. Now, if you are going into the pre-owned homes, be very prepared to act very swiftly because there's not as much of them around. So there's that. And then with that, because of the timeline, you might be able to negotiate something. But remember, good properties sell fast no matter what.
Exactly. And also the next one is really your budgeting. No,
right.
The list price actually increased, as we said, 15.39%, and the sell price just raised 64. Therefore, efficiently, basically budget your finance. It would be essential to be successful home buyers because you wanted to be ready when the property came to the market. You're ready to see it and put the offer for that property.
Now, my husband really, when you start talking to him, he's going to talk about price per square foot all the time because 155, 166, these are high numbers. So you want to make sure that you're making a good investment, but you're also making sure that you know you're getting a deal when you see the deal. And deals definitely are there, and we're definitely to talk to you because there's new construction that isn't even on the MLS, which is not counted in this data that exists that has good inventory. So always know what it is.
And let's talk about those people that they are on the fence, home buyers that they want, and they always say, I want to rent. Look at the average rent in the Pitt County. Not mention Winterville, the other places that they are $1,700, but we are talking about whole pictures. Looking at $1,200 per month, you're paying somebody else's mortgage, and with the appreciation that we just told you, 7.5% just from last year, is really makes sense a long-term investment. You own your own home. Therefore, make the decision today that really, which one is really the best for you.
Now, if you're a home seller in the area, make sure that your house is beautiful. The last thing you want to do is sit on the market for 69 days if you have someplace to go. So make sure that you are presenting your home, because there's new construction. There's other things that are going to be they're going to take into consideration when they're looking at homes. Make sure that your home stands out. It
Exactly.
is attractive, because attractive homes sell more quickly than anything else. And there is a demand for homes, but you are competing against new construction in many, many situations. So make sure that there's a reason why your house is going to be better than a new construction option.
Exactly. In the case of like your price is going over 280,000, definitely you need to make sure that you are competing against the new construction in the market.
And you need to be presentable. There's many, many reasons they're going to choose your house over a million reasons, but just make sure that you are putting your best foot forward, because that's really what's going to sell your house. Making sure it's beautiful, presentable, people want to come, it's warm and it's inviting, and that you've taken care of the place, because that really matters, because people can feel the care.
Do you want to add anything else?
And of course, price. And I think that's everything I want to kind of mention.
Exactly. And don't forget to take our home buyers and home sellers guide in the link below. And don't forget to call us at 252-327-3357 if you're home buyers or home sellers in Pitt County, North Carolina, and subscribe in our channel to support our channel.
And I hope you like this about Pitt County, because if you really do, we're going to do these every month. So just kind of tell us in the comments below if there's something else you want to see, besides Pitt County, something else you want to see, or if you like it.
See you in next podcast and next video.